Hello. We are freaking back again. One more day. How was your people? How was your Christmas? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. How was it? Mine was pretty freaking chill actually. It was a normal Christmas. Nothing special, but you know, honestly, just a chill one and a simple one. Didn't exactly work out during that time, I believe. During the 24 and 25, I didn't. Yeah, yeah, during that time. But we definitely did work out on what? Uh, so Monday and Thursday, right? And now we're gonna work out on Friday and then tomorrow as well. Which is not that convenient, but it's still 4 days of working out. Maybe 5 if I push the Sunday as well, but I'm not too sure if I'm gonna do that. No, actually, I can't do that. I can't push the Sunday workout that I usually don't even do, but I can't exactly do it. I can't really do it this time. Uh, because I'm gonna do what is the name of it? I don't know. I forgot the name of that thing. I'm gonna do something that I cannot work out on the Sunday, but we're gonna work out today, and we're gonna do freaking legs. I don't know. Man, today it's not really, there's not a lot of people in the street, bro. There's not a lot of cars that it was on the previous day that I recorded. That day was chaotic, but I think it makes sense why it was chaotic. Christmas and during that time and the days prior to Christmas are usually, the most chaotic days. It's crazy. Oh man, I just bumped into my mic. But it still works, I kind of wanted to work out on the 24th, but I don't know. I just really didn't really feel like it, you know. Honestly, yeah, that was my bad during that time. That was my bad, but I kind of woke up a little bit too late for that one, so I didn't work out on the Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, on the Wednesday, but it was still pretty chill. So we're gonna go today. We're gonna do legs. We're gonna try to do 4, just as we did on the last time. Um, I think what was the last time we did legs? It's not too long ago. I think we actually did it this week, right? I mean, supposedly this day is supposed to be arms day, but I haven't. I mean, whenever I don't exactly have, when I don't correspond, let's say, to all the workouts that I do or that I have set, for that specific week, right? Whenever I work out less time, I try to not do the ones where you focus on a more precise muscle group, I would say. So, for example, arms. In this case scenario, I'm not going to do arms today because, you know, I haven't really followed my schedule of workouts weekly. Now, this doesn't really make a lot of sense at first, but it makes kind of a little bit of sense just to, maximize the supposed gains that I could get and focus on a more general area of the body. So today is going to be a lower area, and tomorrow I'm probably not going to do arms, maybe. I might, but because today, at least this week, we did chest and back and then another back, right? So we are kind of safe on that, unless we do today chest and tomorrow legs. But I kind of wanted to do legs, and then tomorrow we go for chest. So that's kind of like how I organize things up whenever a little bit of a mix up happens, and whenever I can't do or let's say forget to do no, not it's not a forget to do a day. It's like whenever I miss a day. Yeah, that's the word. Whenever I miss a day, um, that's what happens. Kind of like adapt a little bit to it, and we kind of like, yeah, I mean that's the word. We simply adapt the workout. or the workouts we have weekly. But either way, that's not really gonna change a lot of things. We're still going to freaking. I mean, we're still gonna do our best, right? I think it's the most important part. And the other important part is why the hell is this guy stopped? Like, he's straight up. He's just straight up stopped. I mean, not stop, just slow down a lot, but whatever. Just got out of the frat. Well, fantastic. Yeah, whatever. It's just a simple like day like the previous one we did. Not a lot of difference in that, honestly, but yeah, we're still gonna do it either way. Um, we probably start on what? On maybe leg extensions? Start on leg extensions? What is this guy doing in here? Oh my god. That was my brother. Never mind, I think the gym is full. Even for this day. Oh yeah, it was okay. I mean, yeah. This is the day after Christmas. That makes sense. That'd be making sense, I guess. If it was on the 24th, we would have pretty much no people in the gym. I guess the people that go to this gym, they have, they're gym bros pretty much, so they always go even to those days. So even the days where you think no one is going is the days where everyone is going. That's how you gotta think about it. But yeah, I'm gonna get in there. I'm going to freaking do legs, and I don't know. I think it's just pretty much gonna be that. Leg extensions, leg curl, um, hack squat machine, whatever. Pendulum squat. I think we're gonna use the same machines we did the other day. We're not gonna really change a lot of things, honestly. I kind of enjoyed the workout we had, and honestly worked pretty well. I think the thing that changes the most, or let's say the efficiency of the workout, is like probably going for a little bit, or let's say not a little bit more exercises. Like I usually would do 2 and to 3 exercises, which was not very cool. So probably ranging for 4 exercises is way better. At least it seems like. And it usually depends not just on that. It's like it depends on how good I am in the stamina. And it's like when I start getting, very tired, I just push one more exercise and I'm like good for the day. For the week, I would say. But I don't know. See you guys there. Ele não está a filmar. Com esse peso aqui ele não começa a filmar, porque ele só filma a partir dos 60. Só até uma certa altura é que filma. Hã? Está bem? Sim, sim, ele já foi mais cedo. Deixou o bazar? Yep. Vai lá fora. All right, now we have 40 kilograms, so we're gonna like somewhat control it if we can, and I don't know, probably go for maybe 3 more sets, maybe, yeah, no, maybe 3, maybe 2, yeah, probably 3 more sets. Jesus Christ. Two more. For sure. Okay. It is feeling a little bit heavy. More to the heavy side, but honestly, I think we could probably still pull off like, I would say like 8 reps, somewhat controlled. But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go heavier than this. Probably gonna do one less one where it's like slightly heavier, but we're gonna be maintaining the same weight because I mean, additionally, this is way, I feel like I'm way lowered, at least in this part of the body compared to the previous time we did this. So it definitely feels way better like this. And yeah, probably 8 each side, I would say, if we can, that is. It feels completely different when you're like this instead of like being over here. There's a total difference in that. We're definitely probably going to do one more with that. Alright, so probably the last one in here. The weight was probably a little bit too much, but to be very honest, I mean, I don't know, it's extremely controversial, but my honest opinion, sometimes going a little bit heavier than the usual, it just like, it's not going to be a lot of difference in terms of if you're doing heavier or not. And it's like, let's say, relating it to the amount of repetitions you do to, of course, failure, that is. In this case, or that's at least in any case, by any means necessary, I would dare to say, if you're going heavier, or a little bit too heavier, but you still try to go to beyond failure, that is, and if you're going slightly lighter, but still trying to go beyond failure, I think both of them would get pretty much like the same result. That thing where you're doing heavier or not, I don't think it really changes that much, but somehow trying to achieve heavy weights with as much control as you were doing with the previous weight, and that's definitely a good way to see it, but not necessarily like, I would say something that I'm promoting, that is. I'm promoting much more the fact that you can be a little bit more consistent or not, depending on how far you're going with the amount of workouts you have, that is.
No, yeah, never freaking mind the one where I said I was gonna do with a little bit heavier weight. To be very honest, I don't think that's gonna be possible. I mean, we could maybe try, but I'm not seeing myself doing that many reps. But I don't know, worth a try, honestly. Oh my god. Honestly thought it was possible, but I was already struggling in the first one. Yeah, never mind. Where are they here? Ooh. So now in this machine, we're gonna do probably another 5 sets. Yeah, another 5 sets with I'm gonna start off light. Just make sure I'm good in this. And then you progressively increase with probably like something close to 2 more plates each side. I think that's pretty much what I did the other time, right? The other time we probably had like 4. So we definitely need to add like 2. All right. Yep, we increase it for sure. Add 1 more plate. I am not sure how this one is gonna go, but we currently have 225, which means there's about 90 kilograms each side, which is, you know, for a lot of people it's not that much, but to be very honest, I feel like if you just go a little lighter and you control the weight in this one, it goes way better than just straight up putting 8 plates. You put like 4 plates, 5 plates, you somehow do between those, depending on your levels of strength, of course, but you somehow push it to your limit, but not too far. In this case, like, it works wonders. For people that say that leg press, I would say, right? Leg press doesn't work that well. If you do something like this, I'm telling you, it will work. God damn. All right. Yeah, we're probably not gonna go any further than 5 plate. I don't know how much we have. We just added another 25, which means we have 25, 20, 20, 50, 75, 10, 11. Holy fuck. That might be a little bit too much. I don't know. So we had 90, bro. Oh my god. We have 115 each side. Alright. I don't know. We bowl. Alright. Bruh. Alright. So, again, same weight. Probably round up to the 5 rep, maybe 6 reps. Somewhat. Not going too deep. Only on the last one. You know, kind of like adapting it to that end, I would say. God damn. Bro. Jesus. Holy. Few more. I don't know. Or I'm so afraid to like push a little bit beyond to failure on legs because of this thing I have, bro. It literally like completely respects your mindset. It's so fucked up. I couldn't even do one more. Jesus Christ. We're gonna do in this one. So we didn't actually. I think I could have went to the pendulum squat, but I didn't feel like it doing that one already. So we're gonna spam this one for now. That is so 40 for a warm up, and then we put the 10 kilogram there to get to 50, something like that. And we go around that number, I would say. All right, something like that. Um, oh, we're gonna put the 50. Oh yeah. Oof. Jesus Christ. We could go for one more. I kind of wanted to do an pendulum squat too, but it's been used. So I'm gonna do in here like at least two more. If we're gonna keep with the 50. You guys can't see me, but that's all right. I'm gonna go with 50 once more. Maybe another time with 40. Then we go into pendulum squat if it's open. If it is open, that is. All right, last one. We're back with the 40s. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit tired though, but I think like I'm gonna like go until failure on both legs, like until I can actually. I mean, I've been doing that for the past two sets, so this next set is pretty much gonna be the same thing. Yeah, we're done. Let's go to the pendulum. I have 20 kilograms, but I already know that's like probably a little bit too much for this machine. Either way, I don't know. We're just probably gonna like go for 5 sets, maybe 4 sets, something around that number. Knowing in fact that we probably are not gonna remain on the 20 kilograms each side. We're probably gonna lower it to 15 because I mean even my brother said that they're like this machine is crazy. Like you add a 20 kilogram, you can't push more than 20 each side, and you're like it's impossible. It's physically impossible. So you gotta have like if you want to go for full length, that is full length. Like no way. Like I would dare you to see you put 2 plates of 20 in here and going full length in this machine. No freaking way. You'd literally die the way down there. You would not be able to go up. Like, that's the thing. So. Oh, man. It's a little too heavy. Ooh, maybe a little bit too much. Yeah, we're definitely lowering. No. We're adding at 15. Adding, no, we're taking and putting the 15. Poor. I'm literally freaking shaking, bro. Oh my god. Bro, what the actual hell? Nah, this is crazy, bro. How the hell am I struggling with 15, bro? Freaking 15. Okay, let's try to do one more. Bro. Okay, so I did one more that I forgot to record. And I'm gonna do this one with even less weight. Cause like I'm literally struggling with 15, bro. So we're gonna do it 10. I'm not gonna push more. I was already feeling a little bit weird there. So we're gonna stop there. We're not gonna do more. We're gonna stop here. Let's check the pump, I guess. Alright. I do feel the legs like pumped as hell, so we're probably expecting something at least, I would say, decent in a way. But I mean, I'm not too sure, so let's freaking see. Let's see this. How this thing looks. Oh man. Oh. I mean, not too bad. Ooh, okay. Man, I would say that's pretty freaking decent. Ah, yeah, he looks pumped. It is pumped. So we cannot deny that. Let me just... Okay. Oh, that's good. Yep. God damn. I mean, even the hamstrings somehow. Yeah. I mean, I did like, I pumped the hamstrings and then I pumped back the quads, so hamstrings lost a little bit of the pump itself, but in general, that is not bad at all. Do feel them sore, so that's a good sign. I don't know about the rest, but I am gonna do a little bit of calves to finish off, and I don't have a lot of battery, so I might not record that part. But from what we can see in here, okay, that is pretty freaking good. I would say that's pretty freaking good. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Even like I struggle to freaking like to pump it out, bro. It's so pumped, like it's so sore already. Like I can barely squeeze it in a way without like actually freaking hurting. But you know, I think for what we did was not too bad. You guys already understand we are gonna try to push heavy, but we can't really like right away go to heavy stuff. We gotta like see if this thing in here, it's not too bad, right? And if it's starting to tweak out a little bit, then I literally stop and I don't do more for that day. So I give it a little bit of a rest, I would say. So I'm already wearing an actual belt to somehow support it, but I mean, somehow try to avoid it, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, it sucks in that end. But it's not too bad. Kind of wanted to do a full body, but I don't know. That's not too bad, right? I don't know how on the camera it is, but I mean, I can definitely see that. That is pretty freaking sick. From just this part. Oh yeah. The light in here is not like incredible for the legs. I'm gonna be for real. Getting a little bit of a light that it's good for the legs is kind of hard to get. Oh, unless I do it here. What am I talking? Just get a little bit behind. I can get a good check. Oh yeah, I think that's way better. Yeah, you guys can definitely see it's so pumped. You can still see striations, so that's a good thing. But if you guys notice it even better, you can even see the veins and shit. So it is pumped. I kind of notice that it's pumped from the area in here that's like, you know what I mean? Just popped out. So that is not bad at all. I don't know. Ooh. I guess you can see this. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. The legs is always the same thing. You know, we are not gonna go insane like freaking 6-plate squat, 3-plate squat. We're not gonna do squat, that is. And we are definitely not gonna do, nor deadlifts, nor squats because of this thing. So we're gonna avoid it as much as possible. But we're still gonna somehow try to go for leg press, which is a little bit safer. I would say not actually safer, but slightly safer, or for leg press, or for hack squat, something like that. Even hack squat is not too good, but leg extension, you know, leg press, it's a little bit better. Leg curl, those 3 machines, I would say it's the ones that I'm gonna try to spam as hard as possible. And then on the other ones, I kind of like go a little bit safer, a little bit more controlled and stuff. Because this thing is not gonna heal up for itself. I actually need to operate it to actually get it solved. I'm just, you know, in the meantime, I'm just kind of like preventing it from getting any worse, because if it gets even worse, then that's problematic. So I'm gonna get a little slow, but still somehow get as much as possible out of it. But for what we did, I don't know, bro. I mean, let me check that shit again, because this is like, for real, this is not a bad pump. Like, this is decent. for someone that is somehow restricting himself to, to not completely obliterate something in here and literally die, you know what I mean? Not too bad. So, we go with that. Freaking ball. Oh, bro, I think I'm not gonna record the calves, but because I have low battery, so we're gonna go to the car. You guys are gonna see me in the car, but I'm not gonna go directly to the car. That is. All right. Whew. Music too loud. Oh. Oh man. That was fine. I mean, not incredible, but not too bad, I would say. It was not too good nor too bad. It was a in between, I would say. Because at that last exercise that we did, I kind of wanted to, do a few more sets with 20. Because I think I've actually done a little bit of a few sets with 20 before. I think I was like, too tired, maybe a little too sore already, that it got to a point where, it will probably not even be, I just couldn't do it. It's not even worth anything. It's like, it probably got to a point where I simply could not do it. That's like the true reality of it. Now, that doesn't mean that the workout was bad. It was good overall, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I think in general, I'm happy with it. I think it went pretty good. I'm gonna start doing try to range for 4 exercises that are main focused leg. You know what I mean? Without counting the calf exercise. So we did 5, right? Because we did leg extensions, we did leg press, we did leg curl, and then we did I mean, it didn't really count that much because I could barely do any, but we did the pendulum squat. So, we did all of those 4 plus a calf machine. I think we, not bad. Not bad at all. Not freaking bad at all. But yeah, I think we did more on the, on the leg press, right? We increased the freaking weight. You guys can barely see my face. God damn it. I don't know. You guys can. I was like, for a moment, I was a little bit confused, but you guys can see it. Yeah, but that was pretty freaking sick. Oh man, I do sure. I'm feeling a little bit tired. That is for sure. Bro, I don't have much to say, bro. Like, leg days are gonna be so weird because of this thing, bro. It sucks, bro, because I feel like on that last exercise, not the calf machine, but the exercise where it was a pendulum squat, right? I felt like I could go for a few more reps. The only reason I didn't go for 3 more is because I was feeling a little bit weird on the area that I've talked to you guys about. Near my leg, So, kind of like sucks a little bit because it feels like, it's the thing that I said before. It literally restricts myself from doing a little bit of heavier stuff. Doesn't mean that I can't do it. It's simply like I can. It's just the shit freaking sucks because every time I feel a little bit weird in there, I know that it's getting worse and worse. So before it actually gets even worse, I just stop mid-set if necessary. That's the thing. But interestingly enough, on the leg press, I don't really feel that much, so that's pretty good. on the leg press, and probably because, yeah, the position that I am. That would make sense. And the leg extension is not too good, but that's fine. It's fine. It's not too bad. It's all right. It's all right. On the leg extension, we good for it. On the leg curl, we good for it on the leg curl, because you know our thing that we use to make sure it doesn't get too bad is the little belt that I'm wearing. You know, is the only little thing saving my ass. That's what I'm trying to say. But if it wasn't for that, this thing would be way worse right now. So we happy for that. We really happy for that. With that being said, I don't know. That doesn't really mean that much. We're still gonna go and try to do our best. That is literally what I freaking mean. So that was a pretty good leg day with all that aside. You know, I think we went all right on the weight. I think we went all right. You know, we can't really ask for them for much more because of this thing. So, I mean, the only thing we have is to somehow maintaining it, and it's working fine because my leg pump is pretty freaking sick. So for the stuff that I'm doing, so I'm not too sad. But that said, bro, yeah, that's it. See you guys on the tomorrow.